Well, we have more wind today, but this time it's out of a warmer direction. We've got a couple milder days on the way, but more snow is on the way for some of us too come Friday night. Then more wind, and then a couple more chances of snow and big fluctuations in temperatures. So it was a cold one this morning, way before sunrise though generally, and then those temperatures were already going up early this morning as that cold air was retreating, but 6 below was the low in Halleck, 3 below in Hibbing. Even in the Twin Cities we were down to 7, our coldest morning of the season thus far, but again, just after sunrise, we were already up several degrees from that. So we do have a wind advisory today across the southwestern part of the state, Marshall and Worthington, where we've already been seeing some wind gusts close to 50 miles an hour. So it's plenty breezy here in the eastern part of the state, but even more windy out along the Buffalo Ridge and southwestern parts of the state. 40, even some 60 mile per hour wind gusts in eastern South Dakota. And wind is going to be a central theme. Whenever the temperatures are fluctuating like they are going to be the next several days, you're going to have inevitably a lot of wind from occasionally opposite directions. So we've got the high pressure of yesterday. It's sinking to the southeast. The next low, the next snow producer coming in from the northwest, and because air flows clockwise around high pressure, counterclockwise around low pressure, we're in this sort of sweet spot of warmer air coming in from the south, and all those isobars, again, the lines of pressure bunched together means it's windy, but out of a warmer direction. So milder air moves in for today and tomorrow, above normal temperatures for the most part. Short-lived though, the system that's going to bring us some snow showers tomorrow night then pulls in some cold for just about a day though. Saturday will be pretty chilly, and then Sunday, Monday, warmer again, back at least closer to normal, if not above it, and then another blast of cold coming in. And it's along the borders of each of these temperature fluctuations that we see systems come through, some of them quicker, some of them maybe more significant, producing some snowfall. So it's going to be an active pattern here. Probably not huge storms, at least in the short term, but there are going to be some of these systems. So snow showers tomorrow afternoon already in northwestern Minnesota, sweep across the state, most substantially in northern Minnesota. We will see probably a narrow band of some heavier snow bursts in the evening hours in the Twin Cities, and that's what makes this forecast tricky, because if we get enough of those snow bursts and everything lines up right, we get into those dendritic snow crystals. Talked about this before. This is all based on the temperatures of where these snow crystals develop, what kind of crystal you get, and what kind of snow to water ratio you get. The dendrites, because they got all the arms on them, add up quicker. There's more air in between them. So this is a rough idea of when you get into that sweet spot of 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, you get the highest ratio. That's what's on the left, as much as 20 to 25 to 1 versus 10 to 1 or less if it's a wet snow. So that's going to be the complicating factor. A very narrow band of snow, and what kind of exact ratio do we get? Either way, it does look as though most of the moisture, all the models, is across northern Minnesota, but it's the difference of, do they get an inch or two, or could it be 2 to 4 inches, maybe some isolated 5-inch amounts way up to the north. And then it gets windy too behind it. We're talking about wind gusts again over 40 miles an hour Friday night as that cold rushes in behind that next system. And then another clipper system clips mainly southern Manitoba, Ontario, but right along the international border. And then we're still watching this Monday, Tuesday system. Can we get those two systems to kind of fuse together and produce something more significant, or is it just going to be some passing snow showers? Might have another one coming in on Wednesday along the leading edge of another blast of cold. So you get the idea. Temperatures are going to be up and down, and in between those ups and downs, we've got at least the chance of snow showers every couple days. So active, occasionally cold, and then some breaks in between. It's just kind of welcome to winter. Literally, meteorological winter starts today. 31, that is near normal, and then we'll be above normal tomorrow. Hopefully we can chip away some of that ice that's on the roads, especially those city streets. It's going to be chilly again Saturday, modifying Sunday, Monday, and then chillier next week, but there's still some discrepancies in the models as to how cold we get, but either way, below normal.